We all got the level 5 Hydromancer and Great Axe from the event, but now what? Today, I'll break down both troops at level 5 and where they're useful. And because I was lucky enough to get a level 6 Great Axe, I'll go over him too. Starting with the Hydromancer. She's the first multi-unit legendary in the game, so her lower health and attack stats make sense. For comparison, her health is slightly lower than the Bone Warlock, and her attack slightly lower than the Poison Master. Speaking of the Poison Master, Hydromancer is essentially an upgraded version of him. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get her at level 6, so I can't fully test her potential. But here's a direct comparison between the level 5 Hydromancer and the level 6 Poison Master. While Hydromancer has slightly lower base damage, her ability is much better. Unlike Poison Master's chance-based ability, Hydromancer's ability is energy-based, making it far more consistent and predictable. She also benefits from Ripple Wizard's Aqua Revival, allowing her to cast even more frequently. So anywhere you normally use a Poison Master, Hydromancer is likely the stronger choice. In Infinity War, even at level 5, Hydromancer deals roughly the same amount of damage as the level 6 Poison Master. Now, let's add Ripple Wizard. As expected, her performance improves even more. Hunt mode. She's also a solid option for Hunt if you're already running a Ripple Wizard but don't have stronger troops available. Here's how her damage compares against other multi-unit troops when supported by a Ripple Wizard. Honestly, I can only imagine what she'll be like at level 6. One thing I do want to point out. I said, if you're already using the Ripple Wizard, not that you should bring the Ripple Wizard just for the Hydromancer. The cost to value simply isn't worth it unless the Ripple Wizard is also supporting other troops like Starlight Apostle, Jungle Ranger, or other energy-based units. And since I don't have her level 6 Hydromancer, I'm not going to make any PvP recommendations yet. Great Axe Warrior. I was fortunate enough to pull another level 5 from Fusion, so I do have a level 6, and I'll go over both level 5 and 6. For Arena, at level 5, I think the Great Axe Warrior is only useful for newer players. He is still weak and will either get destroyed or his ability goes off only once, not making it worth it. At level 6 is where you want him to be, pairing him up with a Ripple Wizard, Radiant Warrior, and Goddess of War. Now, let's look at an example. Against a clanmate, in round 1, I wasn't using the Great Axe Warrior. And I lost. Round 2, I swapped out the Bone Gunner and the Elven Archer, both strong damage dealers, for the Great Axe Warrior and the Ripple Wizard. Even though the Great Axe Warrior and the Ripple Wizard deals less damage, I won the fight. That's because of his ability, and let's take a closer look at it. As seen here, when his ability goes off, his whole section is stunned for 3 whole seconds. That's 3 seconds where the enemy isn't attacking, which translates into a massive swing in your favor. He may not be tanky or a big damage dealer, but stunning for 3 seconds is enormous value. 2 defensive examples. First, against a level 34. He plays Backstab 2. Lucky for me, he sends over Oracles, a support unit. My Great Axe ability goes off, stunning this section, causing all those units to be sitting duck. Next, against a level 35. Also a backstab 2 play. They also send over our Dark Moon Queen, which is a support unit. As you can see here in this section, the Lightseeker never gets his ability off. Means the whole time it was there. Hunt mode. Even at level 5, he's quite useful. Since the boss always attacks the closest target, the Great Axe Warrior jumps directly into the boss's face, protecting your back lines. Here's a comparison. First, without the Great Axe Warrior. Now let's check out their survival time. About 70 seconds. And then swapping out the Pumpkin Guard, who has higher health and attack damage, for the Great Axe Warrior. Now let's take a look at their survival time. 10 whole seconds more for almost all the troops. Which explains why we dealt more damage the second time. So for hunt mode, he is worth considering. My final thoughts. So should you chase a level 6? Well, since we were given the level 5 through the event, I think that you should chase at least one level 6 of each. Fusing level 5 epics is a lot cheaper than fusing level 6. And if you already have your Necromancers, Lightseekers, and level 4 mythics of other kinds, I would say stop going for the mythics and go for these legendaries. Especially the Great Axe Warrior. That character is meta. But if you don't have all your mythics yet, I would recommend focusing on those, as it will be cheaper and you're not gambling. And with that concludes these two. Till next time.